Hello everyone, how are we doing tonight? You can all blame Flynn for this that's happening right now. Oh, let's see. Make sure my audio is on since I was screwing with this. Flynn, it's all your fault, buddy. Nisi, how you doing? Cole, Brian, Lumpy Dog, Turtle Girl, everyone that's here. Who else do we got? Charles, if you're still here. Jeffro, Horseshoe Bettas. Matt, how you doing? It's Ethan. Hello. Hello, fish nerds. Carlos. I got you on while we are eating dinner. I'm jealous. I'm hungry. Alcoholic Fish, what's up? Yes, not everyone must suffer. There's no audio, though. I'm not making anyone suffer through the audio. Hey, Bob, how do you keep your Python tubes from getting mold? My Python, I don't use the Python, I use the Aquarium, and it hasn't, I've been using it for like 3 years with no mold. So I don't know what the magic is. However, when I'm emptying tanks, I have a water pump with hose that I bought at the hardware store, and that does have mold in it, but I don't really care about that. Is that Jimmy dancing in the backdrop? Oh, recommend a good grow light for plants for a 40 long. So you have a 48-inch tank. Really depends on the plants you want. Did you mention? Where did that go? Yeah, it really depends on the... I mean, if you're just doing low light plants, you could just buy like an aqua neat off eBay or even like a stingray. But it's only 12 inches tall, so you really don't need much. Oh no, it's pen pineapple. Yep. It's Ethan says, stuck in traffic board, and then I got the notification of your live stream. Thank you, Lumpy Dog, but you're going to be disappointed. Lumpy Dog. Sasquatch Aquatics. Alright, we can get rid of this now, right? Hopefully this is the right one. It's all your fault, Flynn. Okay, get rid of that. I don't want to look at that. Oh, it was the duck song. Should have played the duck song next. Nisi says, do you like exclusive sneak peeks? Oh, that's it. That's my Patreon. My patrons know what fish I got today, and I will say they are super duper awesome. At Aquapets right now. Scottish, you missed me by about an hour. I was there about an hour ago. Charles Fish Tanks, I may seem alright and smile when you leave, but my smiles are just a front. Good foods to feed young super red bushy nose plecos to get good growth. You have rapashi, green beans, cucumber, lots of different things you could try. Yeah, there was also the duck song that you liked, though. I could play the duck song. One more month and I can be streaming. Yep. Dank Tanks, how you doing, buddy? Maria is here. Hello, Taylor. Charles Fish Tanks. Guess I should actually pull this up. So today I got some new fish that you probably won't see for a couple days. Maybe I'll do a video on them this weekend. I don't know. But I got a lot of plants. I got a ton of plants. Dank Tank says zucchini and spinach, also good food for bristlenose. Let's see. All this talk of food. I just ordered pizza to come to the high school while I grade. I'm kind of sick of pizza. Bracken, it's going well, buddy. How you doing? Dang, YouTube won't let me post the rest of the lyrics. Any fish to breed in a community tank? Well, you could do dwarf cichlids if you have a big enough tank. Bob, what's for dinner? I have no idea. I'm not eating dinner for quite a while if I eat dinner tonight. Bob, can one of your future videos be a tutorial on rainbow fish spawning and raising up their fry? I could go over it, but I've never done it on purpose. As everybody knows, I love rainbows, but I hate to breed them, and I'll probably never breed them. So I might be able to find some better sources for you. Doesn't the U.S. have McDelivery? Well, even if McDonald's delivered, which it doesn't in my area, that's probably the last thing I'd want. In general, food is good for living things. That is certainly true. What type of ritual is that weirdo doing there? That's pen, pineapple, apple, pen. You can thank Flynn's Fish Farm for that. Bob is having rapashi for dinner. I don't know that I'd ever have that. Flynn, we can get Uber dinner. Oh yeah, Uber dinners. Donald Edwards says, is that a digital aquarium behind you? Nope, this is a real aquarium behind me. A real aquarium. Bob, have you checked out K&M Caves? He's on Facebook and makes awesome pleco caves for cheap. Well, it's kind of slow in here, so I'll look right now. LRB has some good rainbow breeding stuff. Yeah, definitely check out Lucas Brett's or LRB Aquatics. Or LBR Aquatics? LRB Aquatics. Anyways, what was that? K&M. Wes says, my first rainbows came today. What kind of rainbows did you get? Well, he's got 5-star average. Bug bites for dinner. I don't see a store or a link to a store. Do you have a video on how to make rapashi? I do, but it's not titled anything about rapashi, so I wouldn't even know where to find it, to be honest with you. I think I did it in one of my February daily videos, which was all just kind of a blur. Holy cow, that was almost a year ago. Can you believe that? How are your new Royals doing? They are doing amazing. They are like the sweetest fish ever as far as plecos are concerned, because they are out all the time. 24-hour Nyan cat stream. Costco had a 2-pack of 4-foot LED shop lights on sale for $40. Any experience with their quality and if plants will grow on them? Kurt R12. I happen to have a video on Costco lights. If you look on my channel, I have that exact same light for $40, the 4-foot LED light. You can check it out. I have the old one and the new one, so definitely take a look. Rachel Leary says, hey Bob. Hello, Rachel. Oh, back, got some cucumber water. Rachel, I feel like there was something I wanted to ask you about your video, but now I don't remember. I'll have to watch it again. Soylent Green or Bottom Scratcher for your bristle nose? Absolutely Soylent Green. You still have the zebra plecos, right? Yeah, I just did a video on them like a couple days ago. Well, maybe like a week or two ago. Rachel Leary, nice mail. Betta, you got? Betta, not beta. Betta, but who cares, right? Should I feed my fish freeze-dried garlic from a grinder? Seems weird to me. Honestly, I have never even thought about trying that, so I could not tell you. Wes got 15 bows, Monty Rainbows from Live Aquaria. Ugh. I don't even know. I don't even want to know what you paid for those, but I'm gonna look. Live Aquariu. That's not a website. Live Aquaria. Let's see. Hello. Everyone's saying hello to Rachel. Clearly you made an impression. Bob, have you kept Demonsoni? They are awesome. Nope. They're almost impossible to get rid of. So, and they never stop breeding, so I've never kept them. Oh, rainbow fish. Carla says, thank you, Bob, for correctly pronouncing Betta. Yep, I get a lot of hate for it, though. That's all right, because I don't care what people think. Freshwater fish. Oh, only $9? That's very surprising from Live Aquaria. Oh, they're on sale. That's why. Normally 15. Super special. Bows Monty Rainbows for $8.99. Dalton, how you doing? Should I feed my fish premium brisket or Costco bulk ribs? Both are excellent. I didn't notice an earthquake, but I was in the basement almost all day. What's the best pH level for rainbow fish? It's Ethan. It depends on the type of rainbow fish, but generally you can go with neutral and be okay with just about all of them. I do too, Bob. I appreciate your pronunciation as well. Rachel, it was week 4.1, but very widespread. Yep. All the kids yell at me when I pronounce it Betta, but that's life. Just the way it goes. I did name one of my Bettas Betta. Betta the Betta, just to troll people. Who said Aqua? Any tips on silver-tip tetras? Not really. They're super easy fish. I've never had a problem with silver-tip tetras. So if you're having a problem, you know, let me know. But otherwise, they're really, really pretty hardy. Do I ever play any pranks on Corey? No. We do kind of have some pretty good back and forth kind of jabs at each other, but that's about it. Let's see. What are your thoughts on Western rainbow fish? Do you have a scientific name? I've never heard of a Western rainbow fish. Just the Australis. I've kept them once. If this is the fish you're talking about, they get really big. That's what I like about them. We'll get a Betta next time I go to Petco. Thanks, Nisi. Lumpy Dog, that right there just won the internet comment of the day. Uh-oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, yep. Jared said, Rachel O'Leary, I love your species spotlight videos. I've done some pranks on Bob. Yeah, I've been pranked pretty good. I'm pretty gullible, so that's just the way it is. I'm too trusting for my own good. Is that a figure 8 puffer in the background? I thought they were brackish. No, that is not. They are Amazon puffers. Amazon puffers. Figure 8 puffers are definitely brackish. So in a Betta sorority, you have an alpha and a beta, but she's still a Betta or a Betta. How do you make such awesome intros? Steel Nebula, someone makes them for me. I do not make them. So yeah. The little Steen's okay tonight? Yeah, doing good. Doing well. Bob, do you want to form an alliance? Absolutely I do. Is that a ginormous piece of Rapashi in the tank behind you? Nope. It looks like a rock covered in algae. Rachel's chili rasboras are fabulous. Bob, do you want to... Oh, I already got that. Hi, Steen and Fish Fam. Hello, MJ Aquatics. What's my favorite type of Betta? Well, I was really into crown tails, and then I quickly got out of crown tails. So for like 2 weeks, those were my favorite. Then I really like Dumbo ears, and now I'm kind of on the curve down. I've gotten rid of a lot of Bettas recently, and I still have about 3 more to get rid of. I'm just giving them away to people that are deserving. No, not that. The block of green. Oh, now it's gone. Now it's gone, Flan. Maybe it was a pineapple. Amazon puffers, okay in a community tank? Absolutely. I must experiment. They are amazing in a community tank. Bob, why you no get placats? I had to slow down on my Bettas. I got overrun pretty fast. So, yeah. I want to know, it's Ethan says, I want to know if rainbows and tetras do good. They do good. They're very giving. They help the poor. They do lots of charity work. So yeah, they do good. The best kind of Betta by far is the koi. Okay. Anyways, Ethan, rainbow fish and tetras, they do good together. Sorry, I'm kind of in a feisty mood tonight. But yes, you'll do just fine with rainbows and tetras. I'd have rainbows with tetras in almost all of my tanks. All of my rainbow fish tanks have tetras. So yes, you'll be just fine. Cichlid Dude says, would you ever own a flower horn? Yeah, I'm probably going to end up with quite a few flower horns. Wait, what are you giving away? Who? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? We're doing a giveaway on Patreon, but that's it. Speaking of which, it's the last day of the month, so the giveaway should be pretty soon. Ha ha ha, grammar Nazi. What a great background. Yep, this is actually Sashimi Jimmy's tank that we're looking at now. Bob is into goldfish now. I'm pretty much into most fish. Amazon puffers won't even eat snails. Mine did. Mine destroyed them. Bob, who gets rid of fish in this hobby? I like to give stuff away. Peter says, Bob, I liked your video and tweeted it out. Please like and help Bob out. Subscribe as well. Well, thank you, Peter. Always the helpful dude. What kind of killifish is that in the picture? I always blow it when people ask me that question. Normally somebody in the chat reminds me what kind of killie that is. Someone will say in chat. I could look it up real quick if no one says anything. S. Whiskey Jimmy. Oh yeah, he did change his name, didn't he? Bob, how are the angels looking? They are looking fabulous. WV Fishkeeper. Absolutely fabulous. And I'm going to be moving them into... Oh, and this idea I got from Charles. So my 75-gallon tank that I was in my last video with the Royal Farluellas, I'm going to be moving them into that tank. So... Oh, we should be able to see them a little bit more. Bob is spreading MTS. Yep. Yep. Well, I love giving stuff away, and a Betta is such a good fish to give away. It's good for first-time fish people, in my experience. So, and they're cheap. Oh, somebody said something about koi Bettas. My koi fry have grown up quite a bit, so they should be in a video very soon. I'm going to start a Betta tank at my office. Yeah, they're good for that too. Nina Dong says, I saw a Congo puffer earlier today for the first time, and they are my new favorite species of sweet potato. Yes, I have a Congo puffer, and the dude never moves. I don't think he's moved in 2 weeks, but he eats because all the guppies, shrimp, and snails are gone. So, well, he doesn't move at all. What's my favorite pleco? So it was the L397, but then everyone had to jump on the bandwagon, and now everyone has L397s. So now my favorite is the L264, which is even more common, but still not a lot of people have them. It's the Sultan Pleco. That is my favorite right now, but it changes all the time. It used to be the L75, the Parapleco, and I think I have like 4 or 5 of those. So that's pretty cool. How's the tank for profit going? Did you remake or change it recently? Steel Nebula. I did not, and I'll probably be doing a live stream on that tank here pretty soon. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Are you getting yourself something fishy for Christmas? Nope. I have been struck by the discus bug. That's a bug I hope I never get. Discus are awesome, but I could really see that getting out of hand fast. I want to add a pistos to my angel. Thanks. Any suggestions? There's a lot of different ones. If it's your first time with a pistos and you want something fairly forgiving, you could go with like an orange flash, something like that. Really good. What about the yellow plecos? What are they called? The Lu something. L-U-T something. L-U-T. The ones that are like $1,000. I don't know. They had one at the Chicago Aquatic Experience for $2,000. Free Betta would make me get another tank. Well, if you're local, I got free Bettas. Mainly, another reason I'm giving them away is, obviously I'm redoing the fish room, so I have to get rid of fish. Because I can't put fish from 20 different tanks into like one tank as I'm moving fish tanks around. Rachel O'Leary, do you still have Asian stone catfish available? You could go to missjinx.com and take a look. There it is, Charles. Thank you. The Hypoptomus, that I just butchered that name. Luteus. Hypostomus. Hypo, whatever. Like rams? What are we talking about here? Deb in Toledo says shrimp substrate. They like to forage. I have no idea what we're talking about. I'm missing some chat here. How big do guppy females get before giving birth? I haven't had guppies in 21 years. Whew, I'm getting old, and I feel like they've been pregnant for years. I think the gestation cycle is like 30 days or 32 days, something crazy like that. I could be wrong, though. Oh, Casey is in Snohomish County. So am I. Come and get a Betta. I need to get rid of them. Yeah, but that's the lowest grade one, sadly. Well, that place in Florida has them for $1,000. What's the fish farm in Florida? What's the one that sells to the public? Someone will say. What else is going away? Bentley, a lot of my African cichlids are going away, mainly my Malawis and Victorians. None of my Tanganyikans will ever go away. It took me way too long to get those. Somebody tell me. 32 days. I was pretty close. D says, I'm local and getting my first tank for Christmas. Hopefully a lot from Corey and Edmonds. How big should I go for a Betta tank? As big as you can afford. Imperial Tropicals. Thank you, Lumpy Dog. Imperial Tropicals. Of course, they don't have any in stock, so they might be marked down to like $900 just to make them look good. And when they get them in stock, they'll jack it up to... I'm just kidding. They wouldn't do that. It's a pretty good place. Let's go to Plecos. Yeah, $800, $900, $1,000. And they're out of stock on all of them. I plan to get Western Rainbows from Imperial Tropicals. Let's see. Rainbow fish. Rachel says, I visited Imperial. It's a solid farm. Yeah, that's the place I would love to go. I feel like $7.99, kind of on the high side for them. You can go, obviously, I mean, Petco, PetSmart, right? But PetSmart has them for like $1.99. When I first got into rainbow fish, I would go to Petco every time they got their fish shipment in and pick the cream of the crop out of the rainbow fish. They do occasionally get a couple nice ones. Rachel, someone was asking if you had some kind of catfish, this Asian stone catfish. Mike probably has some in Imperial Tropicals. Just email him. Excuse me. Casey Sommer says, I may be messaging you soon to help you with your beta problem. I think I have 3 more to give away. I'm keeping I'm keeping like 6 of them. But at one point I was up to like 17 of them, so yeah, I got out of hand fast. And that's not counting the koi fry. I still have 5 koi fry. How much is expensive for a Dumbo Betta? I feel like $20 is kind of like your average. Depending on the store, you might be able to get them down to like 10 maybe. I don't know. Bob, my Irian red males are growing up nicely and they're all Florida farmed. Yeah, depending. Like, I mean, I don't know that I would get rainbow fish from like Seagrass, but I would definitely get rainbow fish from Imperial. And they're probably the same, but you know, it's all about perception. The Irian reds are on sale. That's nice. The Pseudo and Sisis are on sale, but still pretty expensive. I think their Herbert Axelrodi is very underrated. That's why it's on my, well, you can't really see. But that is a Herbert Axelrodi yellow rainbow fish. I do not have any outdoor ponds. Rachel Leary says, Bob, I thought of you today when I unpacked some Pseudomagills. Which are your favorite? The ones that start with C, Cyan, Duralis, the brackish ones. I think. I have a terrible memory, so I have like everything saved in web pages and... But isn't it? I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but the Cyan, Duralis, something like that. Flint's Fish Forum says, what is a good frozen food for super red bristlenose pleco? So far, he's just been eating bug bites and Hikari algae wafers. It's tough to feed him brine shrimp and bloodworms because the Liberties eat first. I don't think you really have to worry about it. You'd be better off feeding Rapashi. Probably. Yes, the Cyanodorsalis. Something like that. Those are my favorite. Although, which ones? I just got pseudomagills, and I don't even remember which ones they are. I'm like the worst fish keeper ever. Kyle just pledged on Patreon. Thanks, buddy. Let's see if I can find them. See, I have a list of all my fish simply because I cannot remember. The problem is I don't have it sorted at all. I could probably go back. Luminatus. The Pseudomagill luminatus is what I currently have. Don't memorize that which you can access. Wasted brain space, is that what you're telling me? I love my yellow rainbow. He was the best in his tank, but a pain to catch out. I would love to get like a really good strain of the yellow rainbows. Mr. Movie Man says, Rachel, you are the GOAT. The GOAT. That is a compliment. For people, there might be some people that don't know what GOAT means, but that means greatest of all time. Did you get anything cool on Black Friday Small Business Saturday other than the Farlowella? My Black Friday score was 50 hangers for $8. Yeah, pretty exciting. I bought a bunch of the Marineland hang-on back filter, the 350B, the second biggest one they make, because they were $13, so I bought all of them that they had, and I don't plan on using them. I'll probably be giving them away. Did you get aw, thanks. Holla! Happy holidays from Rachel's husband. What else do we got here? Can you feed bug bites consistently or just as a treat? Joseph, I've only used bug bites twice. You could probably feed them consistency, but you know, variety is kind of the spice of life, so I would still go with some variety. Steel Nebula says, do you run any dehumidifiers? I'm thinking it would let much more tanks inside. I do. Steel Nebula, that's how I heat my fish room, actually, is with a dehumidifier. Every time I see someone called a goat, I want to time them out because I'm old and goat doesn't translate in my head. Giving someone a hang on back seems like a double-edged sword. Yep, I'll give them to my enemies. Hello. Hello. They'll be good for like tanks that I give away though. So no, Turtle Girl, I did not get anything that great besides the Royal Farlowellas. HC Aqua says, I use bug bites consistently with variety. Yep. That's the key. I mean, you don't really want to eat one food your whole life, right? I kind of consider that to be the same with my animals. Well, I mean, my dog gets the same dog food every day, but does get different wet food every day. So, at least there's that. Jay's Aquatics says, Bob, I've been waiting since last night. Yeah, YouTube is so dumb. YouTube is really blowing up on itself. So I scheduled my live stream yesterday, and even though it said that I was scheduled to go live at 5 today, it also said that it was waiting for me to go live. So it was sending out a bunch of notifications that I was live, even though it was scheduled for today. I suppose an hang-on back is easier to maintain than a canister. Good way to make things easier for teachers. Yep, hang-on backs are just misunderstood. Intake sponge and lava rock in the box. Great filters. I've got a video on it. Gone Mad says, hi Rachel, how is your nephew's Imaginarium tank doing? It is awesome. My sister actually sent me a picture wanting to know what to do with the plants because they're growing out of control. So yeah, it's going great. He is in love with it. He got himself a big like fake snail to put in there, you know, really getting the kid aspect of it. I, you know, kind of aquascaped it all pretty like, and now he's got all these ornaments in there, so it's pretty cool. Taylor says, my rescue, Betta, whose name is Bobfin, will only eat dried bloodworms, won't touch anything else. Niecy says, dang it, I was having so much fun. I forgot to warm up my car. Got to get going, figure out the dinner thing. We'll keep listening, though. Drive safe. Just left Joel's live stream. Glad to catch yours. Hello, Kyle. I won a year's supply of bug bites, and they sent me one little container. I guess it's just a treat. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I won't get into that. We'll just leave Fluval alone on that one. How often would you recommend uploading videos for a new channel? I just posted on Monday and think I will post again tomorrow. So the fishbowl. Uploading videos, you have to be consistent, which I have not been this month, but it has been a crazy month. So I was consistent for a year and then kind of screwed the pooch this month. But if you upload on Mondays, I would upload every Monday. If you upload on Mondays and Fridays, and I would upload on every Monday and Friday. YouTube will reward consistency. And my advice is, a lot of people, when they start new channels, they start posting videos like crazy, like every day, and then after 3 or 4 weeks they're like, well, now I don't have anything to make a video of. So I would schedule them out once a week, and when you're far enough out, like a month out, maybe even 2 months, then maybe start scheduling 2 a week. So also won the year supply, and they sent me 12 cans, 2 shirts, and some other stuff. Yeah. Answering shrimp king foods for shrimp. Screwed the pooch. Yep. Let's see. What light did you put on the Imaginarium tank? It was Kelly Jarvis. It was a Planted Plus, Phoenix Planted Plus clip-on light. So it had the red and white. In the fine print of Fluval Bug Bites promotion, it says, when 1 year supply of bug bites enough to feed 1 male Heterandria formosa, the world's smallest livebearer. Stupid fly. Have an empty 10-gallon tank setting it in my living room, thinking shrimp neocardini of some sort. I have cherry shrimp already. You cannot go wrong with neos. There are a dozen different colors, so I think that is a great idea. What color would I go with? Yellows are really popular, and orange. So red are the easiest to sell, then like orange and yellows are kind of the next. So if you're actually selling them or trading them in for in-store credit, I would go with those colors. Cindy says, got my Steenfott shirt, thank you. Well, thank you. Heck, my free bug bites, huh? I am not singing Sarah McLaughlin. In the fine print, got that one. Yes, have a video on it. Ooh, someone got in trouble by Susan. I have a new 75-gallon aquarium. I was considering getting 2 smaller heaters versus 1 larger heater, but I'm unsure what wattage to get on the 2 smaller heaters. Honestly, I would run one 100-watt heater, and that's it. Wait, Bob has shirts? Bob has shirts? Absolutely I do, Rachel. Absolutely. All About DIY says, how's the fish room going? Where are my church shirts? Teespring? Are they on Teespring? Yeah, it looks like they're on Teespring. Oh, yep, someone did buy a shirt. Look at that. How long did you wait until you got some cichlids? Susan had got it, but way before I did. There are the t-shirts. I meant to say I never got the free bug bites. Yeah, that whole thing was kind of a mess in my opinion, but that's my opinion. Joseph Crawford, there are sweatshirts there available too. Anyways, All About DIY. I saw your comment. I don't know if I answered it. Oh, how is the fish room redo going? It doesn't go at all during the week. I only get to work on it on the weekend, so very slowly, but so I got one wall like completely cleared off. The wall that had the gun bench on it and the double 40s with the with Patches. I got that all cleared off. I broke Patches' tank, moving it because I moved it. I moved it full. So, well, not full. I dropped the water down a little bit. So, yep, I'm an idiot. And I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of my fish before I move the bench out. I'm thinking about setting up a bunch of 10-gallon tanks on there just so I can get fish on there and get them ready to be sold and things like that. But we'll see. I'm going to have to do some strategizing this weekend. I'm going to have to invest in a coffee mug. Oh, yeah, there are coffee mugs too. I'm gonna get the beach towel because I'm always always dumping water on the floor. I need a couple beach towels. What kind of wood would I put in a 40-gallon breeder? L134 tank, whatever I can find in my local river. Is it different being famous on YouTube now? No, because I'm not really famous. Do people stare at you, always think they know you? The only time I ever get recognized is in fish stores, and even that is very, very rare. And it's funny, I don't know if people are just afraid to say hi, but they always do kind of stare. And then I don't want to be the awkward guy and go introduce myself, because they might just be staring at me because I'm a weirdo, not because I'm on YouTube. So I don't want to be that guy. I got the Fluval free sample, then bought the same sample, but it was a different texture and had different smell. Fish didn't like it. Rachel, can CPO crayfish be in a heavily planted tank with pygmy cory and cherry shrimp? I think you'd be okay, but I am no expert. You move 38 gallons of water, 304 pounds, don't even lift. It was actually a double 40 stand. It still had both tanks in there, although the water was down to about 3 inches, but still had all the rocks and everything in there. Maybe they smell like the clams, you never truly know. Yep. My Cremenzas had fried in my 75-gallon community tank. Leave them or pull them. They are so protective. Well, if you have someone that would actually buy them, I would probably pull them and raise them. But if you don't, I would probably let them eventually be fish food. Rachel says, yes, they can. I always like when people that know more than me agree with me. Hey, Bob, look at my question. Jay's Aquatics. Can I find you? I see that comment. Bob, do you think a Fluval Freshen Plant 2.0 can grow some of the more difficult plants, the plants considered high? Well, depending on the tank, absolutely. Like, if you put a 48-inch Fluval Freshen Plant 2.0 on a 33-gallon long, you can grow anything, for sure. Same here, I work 45 hours a week, so weekends are fish time. Good luck, buddy. It's going to be legit. Well, I don't know if it's going to be legit, but it's going to be better, hopefully. Are Amazon puffers good to keep with rainbows? Yes, absolutely. Remember, just get like 1 or like 6. Maybe they smell. Okay, I got that one. Maybe they... man, I keep reading that comment. It's not because you're famous, but because you're a real tall dude. I'm not that tall, though. That's the thing. Yeah, this Bracken, are you gonna go see Gary Lang? I think in February. $36-inch light on a 26-gallon. 26-gallon? Is that a bow front? People don't recognize him without the hat. Yeah, if I go out in public without the hat, even my own family doesn't recognize me. It's great. I'm like Clark Kent and Superman. Take the hat off, you have no idea who I am. Sean's Fish Tank says, "G'day, Bob. How's things? Love to see more updates on the L46s. I'm trying to not bother him too much right now, except for at about midnight when I throw food in there." Rachel O'Leary with the $10. This is the first super chat I've had in a long time, a very long time. So thank you, Rachel. Send super chats to get attention. There you go, Rachel O'Leary. 7 foot 11 inches, still pretty tall. Yeah, minus about 2 feet. Sam Brown says, should I take plants out of my quarantine hospital tank to medicate? Got snails. Michael Scott says, thank you to Rachel O'Leary. Anyways, should I take plants out of my quarantine hospital tank to medicate? Got snails, cories, and pleco. Oh, you're medicating. I get it. I thought you were medicating the plants. It's been a long week. I wouldn't. Most of the medication you don't leave in past 48 hours, so it shouldn't be a problem. I've never taken my plants out, so. What do you do when you run out of questions in the chat and don't know what to talk about? I just make stuff up. Yeah, this big bear is getting excited over tiny fish. Would be a funny sight. What? Would you put rainbows with silver dollars? Nope, because I would never own silver dollars. And that's my douchey answer. I don't have anything against silver dollars. I just probably would never own them. Bracken says, I wish I'll be in school still on the other side of the state. I would if it was going to UW. It's like a 20-minute drive from their campus, but I'm at WSU, and we sadly lost the Apple Cup. Don't believe what Bob is saying. I met him in Chicago. He helped the hotel maintenance staff switch out a broken light without a ladder, hundreds of feet in the air. That's true. Sergeant Tank Pets. Someone say super chat with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Sergeant Tanks. Sergeant Tank, Jeremy, maybe we should get you on the live stream next Thursday. How do you feel about that? You want to be a guest on the live stream on Thursday? Let me know. Bracken, what game? That game was painful to watch. Anyways, I wonder if my login is still good. I need to actually figure out when he is coming. Oh, it's not on the calendar. Well, that's not very sweet. Holiday party. Anyways, Rachel says, woohoo! Nice, Jeremy. Can't super chat. I am poor until midnight. Just think, these super chats will come out of the week before Christmas. A Bob. Oh, it is the last day of the month. A Christmas bonus for Bob. Hey, Bob, I just left my friend's house. He has a 1,200-gallon fish tank he built himself, filled with stingrays, long-finned Oscars. Well, did you video it? It could be your first video for your channel. Just saying. Time for me to take off. Keep busy. Oh, keep being awesome, Bob. And let me know if you ever get some, yep, Bo's Bonnie eggs. My offer stands to raise them up for you in one of my fry tanks. I get eggs from them all the time, but they get eaten almost immediately. Bracken with the $5 super chat. I think Rachel did say super chat. Thank you, Bracken. You're in college. You shouldn't be spending money this way. You bet your sweet apples I am. Again, Michael Scott says, thank you. Bracken making it. Umbrella. What do you get when your bubble-eyed goldfish breeds with your Oranda? Because mine did, and I have fry. I know nothing about goldfish, Travis. Nothing. Maybe someone in chat can help you out there. I am new to the goldfish game. Very new. Big Bear Homestead, how you doing? Deb in Toledo, Ohio, like the chat and info. Thanks with the $5 super chat. Rachel, what have you started here? Thank you, Deb in Toledo. I really appreciate it. How long did it take you to get your first couple the fishbowl. How long did it take you to get your first couple subscribers? Sorry for all the YouTube questions. So I am the anomaly fishbowl. I had, when I first started YouTube seriously, I had 3 videos in the first month go viral. And by viral, they got like 30,000 views. So I got really lucky. Deb also making it umbrella. Suspect I lost a guppy to columnaris. Many other fish in that tank, but no symptoms yet. I want to treat the tank stock with Furan 2. No charcoal and hang on back. Sponge filters. Suggestions. Bob, I really don't do disease help anymore because people have gotten insanely rude over it. But I do wish you the best of luck. I know some about aquaponics system, Big Bear Homestead. Jeremy, Rachel, Steenfott, all in one room. This is awesome. Yeah, we got a lot of celebrities here tonight. Is Charles Fish Tanks here? Let's have Charles Fish Tanks tell you what he would do with columnaris. I'm sure Sergeant Tank might be able to help you out too, but I'm still a little on edge about giving out disease advice anymore. Fake it until you make it. Yep. Any ideas where to get some good Parkinsonian rainbow fish? I'm in Philly. Oh, I don't know of any places in Philly. Actually, there's that one huge pet store in Philadelphia, right? Maybe I'm here. Maybe I'm not. Jeff Rose says, I was feeling left out and wanted to get in on all the love with the $5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. What is the pet store in Pennsylvania? The fish place? Are you close to the... Google the fish place or the pet place or something like that. Apparently they have like 35,000 gallons of fish tanks. Whew. Bob, what was your hobbies before you got into aquariums? I was into aquariums. I was into reptiles, shooting, hiking, camping, things like that. Duck, dive, dodge, dip, and dodge. I also like to use some salt. Sergeant Tank says, it would be an honor for me to be a guest on the live stream. One of my favorites. All right, let's make sure I don't have anything going on. Yeah, I should be here next Tuesday or Thursday, so we'll hash it out. Would you be willing to come to my live show and talk about it? I already forgot. What was your question? See, I have no memory. Oh, aquaponics? I'm not that much of an expert. Here's what I know about aquaponics. You put plants on top, you put fish below, and you cycle the water through, and that's it. Thanks, Rachel. That's what I researched. Saw Lucas went through this too. He did, didn't he? Yep. Rachel says, yes, that fish place. I live 20 minutes away. I would imagine with that many fish tanks that they've got to have some decent rainbow fish there. Ever been to Danny's Pets in Woodinville? Scottish Aquatics. I was there when it was in Bellevue, and it was insanely expensive. So yeah, never went back. Charles says, I wouldn't dose antibiotics into your tank without seeing other symptoms. Chris says, you'll have better luck at House of Tropics in Baltimore. I guess I need to go to Lancaster then. They have a huge archery shop down there too. Bob, what type of videos do best on your channel? And do you know if anyone else is going live next? I don't know of anyone else that goes live on Thursday after me. What was the other question? As far as what channels do well, it really depends on your niche. I really don't have all my videos like hit like an average usually, but I don't have any that like I don't have any home runs, so to speak, right? Mine are pretty consistent, and that's the way I like it. I like growing my channel without the viral videos because then I feel like all my subscribers are real. I missed the 50-gallon updates on a guppy shrimp pleco. Steel Nebula, we'll be doing an update on that tank probably on a live stream, maybe this weekend, maybe tomorrow. House of Tropicals is great. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Where's Corey? If you're talking about Corey from Aquarium Co-op, he's in Hawaii. Does anyone know of any fish clubs near Maryland? Maryland fish clubs. I think Tank for Profits could be a strong series of videos and encourage new people into the hobby. Mimi A. Betta, seek out your local glass and plastic suppliers. I did that when I was trying to figure out the right material to use for an idea for my wife, and I had, if they want your business, and I had, I think I butchered that whole paragraph, but you get the gist of it. Is he still in Hawaii? I believe so. Sam Brown with the $5 super chat, the post acknowledgement super chat. Thank you, Sam Brown. Thank you a lot. And Michael Scott will thank you in just a second. Hey Bob, I made it. Did you get your clams? No. Multi-tank addiction, I did not ever go there because I went to Fred Meyer and they actually had clams. First time I've ever seen clams there. So I bought a whole bunch of them. The Fish Bowl. I live in Delaware. On December 11th, in Delaware Fish Club is having an auction in Newcastle. Rachel Leary says, woot woot. Kayla says, Sam Brown making it umbrella. What have I missed? Oh yeah, the tanks for profit. Those used to do really well for me, but I don't know what happened. They don't anymore. But I still make the videos though, because there's still people that like it. I don't remember, but do you have to declare at airport customs if you're bringing in live fish to mainland U.S. from Hawaii? I remember I caught a ton of wild shrimp and guppies in Maui. I would not say anything. If you get caught, I would let them confiscate them, which is terrible. But I know there's a lot of people that sneak fish in. So, is it illegal to raise your own lobster? In my state, it is. What would I recommend for your first video and any tips on editing? Your first video should be like an introduction, I think. Steenfott Aquatics, as far as editing, I can tell you that I use Filmora Wondershare, and it's very, very simple and easy to learn, and there are a ton of how-to videos on YouTube. It's only about $50. I would highly recommend it for a new person. Out of Hawaii is less difficult than into Hawaii. Yes. I guess it also depends on where you're leaving, because last year when I went to Chicago, I took a backpack that I used for hiking, and I thought I cleaned it out, but there's the hiking backpacks that have pockets everywhere. So on the way there, no problem at all, made it through security, no issues. And then on the way back, They found a lighter, they found a knife, and there was something else in there, and they confiscated it all. Where should I go to find out if it is in my state? I don't know. I can only tell you the Washington State websites. I hear doors creaking. Am I going crazy? I think you're going crazy. Let's see. They took my hermit crab when I tried to smuggle one 23 years ago. Have I ever kept crayfish? Crayfish are illegal to keep in my state. That being said, I did have the orange dwarf crayfish, and then I found out they were illegal, so I had to sell them, which was a bummer because those things were awesome. Let's see. Hey man, what's your favorite snail? Probably the mystery snail. Finally how I got home. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? The bearded fish keeper. One of these days I will make it on a hike with you, I swear. Just got a lot of stuff going on. Bob lives in a 1,000+ year-old house in Washington State. Yep. Kayla says, hey, multi-tank. I'm well, how are you? Can you buy any aquatic turtle legally in Washington? Yeah, turtles are legal. Not a fly river turtle. Those are like illegal everywhere. I mean, they're legal, but you have to go through like 10 years of paperwork. Turtle Girl says, see you later, gotta go. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. I will actually be right back. So hang tight. I'm back. Hello. My grandparents accidentally smuggled a hermit crab back from Mexico. My grandmother picked up seashells and didn't realize they weren't all empty. That's actually kind of funny. Aquatic Keeper says, what do you do for a living? I'm in the IT field. Bob is one of the fish now. Rest in peace. Assassin snails are pretty cool. I actually really like the Malaysian trumpet snail too. You can't have soft shell or European pond turtles in Washington. Pretty much everything else is fair game. Bob should go shooting with certain Midwesterner who is definitely not me, but is also coincidentally named Charles. Bob's hat has the same mind control powers as Mario's hat. Have I ever kept Neolamprologus burchardi? I have not, because they breed like crazy and they're really hard to get rid of, at least in my area. Peter, I just got notification of the retweet. We retweet, so thank you for that. If you're still here, I gotta run too. Thanks for the entertainment. Thank you, Rachel O'Leary, for the $10 super chat. Really appreciate it. Always fun having you stop by. If I remember that question, I will message you later. It's confusing to try and decide, and I found out through unfortunate experience that you should have your specs and info handy. Some shops are self-important, bad service if not informed. Everyone's saying goodbye to Rachel. Aiden says, help. How's the new gecko? Pony girl, she is doing amazing. Super awesome gecko. Hopefully I can stay out of that reptile store this weekend. There is a show coming up though, so who knows when I'm going to get there. Hi, I'm new to fish keeping. Could you please subscribe to my channel? Laters, everyone's saying goodbye still. I'm assuming that Chris will be leaving as well, so thanks for hanging out, Chris. Alyssa says, I really need a friend. You got a friend in me. I don't even know that song. Have you ever kept gourami? I have not. In the future, fish will keep humans in a glass box as pets. We're already in a glass box. Don't you know we live in a dome? We live in the Matrix. Darn, I'm late. I was watching old Gentle Marble vids. Gonna be moving this month, and I'll be setting up a 75-gallon for a couple of days before moving over the fish. Cories and plecos. Any moving advice? Should I reseal a tank if it's been doing fine? I wouldn't. I would never reseal a tank unless it was older than 10 years old. How big do my female betta fish need to be to breed? I have never bred them. I am the wrong person to ask. Did you get a gecko? I did. I got a crested gecko. And if you watch my live stream from Monday, I show her like right in the beginning. Multi-tank addiction says, I'm not going anywhere. Either am I. Steel Nebula says, Allison Nicole, how you doing? Let's see, what else we got here? Seems a lot of people are like that nowadays. I want to make sure I have all the info with me. I appreciate your help. What? I think we're getting some trolls in here. Oh, my autocorrect, hahaha. It was supposed to be C. O'Leary, not nor C. I'm easy. That's kind of funny. Let's see. VAWERO0237. I am looking for leaf-tail geckos. If anyone has a lead on leaf-tail geckos. What fish store do I go to? Aquatic Keeper. I just went to Aquapets today and got some new fish and plants. Is there any fish you've kept that you regret getting? Yes. My Cryptoheris myrnae, which is... They were bullies. They were just bullies. Oops, sorry, I'm fixing dinner now, watching chat. At that place, there's 11 for 10 bucks. Fish included, guppies, goldfish, snails at Myers, I think. Mayers? I don't know what that place is. Barbara Jackson, hello, says, hi, everyone, and Bob, yep, we live in a glass box. Natural disasters are just rescaping the tank. Can you talk more about MTS, the snails? Do you add crushed coral or anything to increase the minerals? Steel Nebula, it depends on your water. My water is very soft, so I do have to increase minerals in my water. Just because out of the tap, my water is completely useless. So yes, but it really depends on your water. Like if you lived in like Florida, you probably, or Texas, you probably wouldn't have to add anything to your water. What do I think of bonsai flower horns? I don't know. Let me look that up. I've never heard of that. Bonsai flower horn. I think that is insanely ugly. Is that a short body flower horn? That just... Wow. Sorry if you like that, but that is disgusting to me. Priscilla says, dang it, I'm late. I'm looking for honey blue eye rainbow fish. If anyone in the US has some. Honey blue eye rainbow fish. 54 punchy. I don't know what that is. I thought you were talking about me for a second there. Deb in Toledo, Ohio says, gotta go order fish from Rachel, signing off. Thanks for the live stream. Thanks for the super chat, Deb. Really appreciate it. And I think you're gonna get some pretty sweet fish, so that's awesome. Supporting Rachel. Deb Schramm says, hit the like button, fish fam. Yep, absolutely. Priscilla, you're alive. Yep. Thanks, Horseshoe Betta. So going to Myers to check that out. Oh, I had to catch my breath there for a second. Is there any fish? Yep, just... I'm sure there's more fish. What else have I kept? Uh-oh. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. Someone sent me a message on Patreon, and those take priority over just about anything. Bob, what's for dinner? Nothing. Nothing. I had pizza for lunch. I don't know. Is there a possibility that I have an albino guppy fry? Sure. Absolutely. Have I ever used Northfin fish food? No, I have not, Jay's Aquatic. I've never used Northfin. They're cuter than heck from Australia, but got on a dangerous species list, so no exporting. That might be hard to get then. What's the new fish, Bob? Hey, you gotta find out. You could go onto my Patreon and look, or you'll have to wait for the video. Only my patrons know what fish I got. I'll tell you the plants I got. I got a bunch of red Reuben swords. I've got a bunch more Crypts spiralis. I got a ton of water wisteria, but it's immersed grown, which kind of sucks. That might be all, but I got a lot of each. Charles Fish Tanks, we paid $95 shipping from Jeff Raps. Steenfott, what kind of leaf litter is that in the tank behind you? Any recommendations? I just use Indian almond leaves. I don't know what's in the tank behind me because it's not my tank, but I just use Indian almond leaves. Hey, oh man, going to have to see how many tanks I got free. All right. What are you guys talking about? Sergeant Tank Pets, hey, I love the fish room tour that Aquarium Co-op did. Yep, I still have to watch that video. Multi-Tank Addiction says, convicts, that was a bad choice on my part. Yeah, if you want to get convicts, I would recommend Honduran red points over convicts. They are great fish. They look almost identical, but they look way better at the same time. And they're peaceful except for when they're spawning. They're not jerks all the time. Ella says, I want some of your stargrass. Bracken has dibs on my next trimming, which I'll probably be doing this weekend. So maybe next time. Corvus Ocean, what's the like button? My water wisteria struggles in my Florida water. Yeah, I've had it in a very long time, but it did well. I know you are my Patreon. I know you are. That's why I told you to go there to look. Because I can't really say it on my live stream. Because not everyone is privy to that information. So you'll actually have to go log on and look. Can Amazon puffers handle trumpet snails? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Who's one of your favorite fish rooms that you've been to? Definitely LR Brett's Aquatics. Lucas Brett's. Kayla says, I got 2 convicts for free. Well, you paid too much, Kayla. Kayla. That worked out perfectly. I'm regretting that decision. Yep. You couldn't even pay me to take convicts. Can you put fire mouse with community fish? Oh, I don't think that would end well. If you want submersed water wisteria, I have a ton. Well, just mail me. Feel free to mail me plants anytime. I'll never complain. Did you know how awesome horseshoe crab blood is? Nope. I have no idea. Just tracking my notification. My LR Brett's fish will be here tomorrow. I'm so excited. Dude, you're getting so many fish. You're crazy, man. You're crazier than I am. Nisi says, okay, lots of mod here again. Back to listening, lurking, and fixing food for the family. What are you making, Nisi? Can I have some? Can I come up? I could be there in like 5 hours. Bob, I think I've been hit by the Betta bug. I want another one. Be careful, my friend. I went overboard fast. I went way too crazy. Way too crazy. And I almost did the same thing with my goldfish. Almost. I have gotten rid of about half my goldfish, though. That's a dope fish. Check it out, folks. Dope. It is a dope fish. They are awesome. And they came in, I got 4 of them, Priscilla, and they came in way bigger than I thought they would. Steak and potatoes. I'll fix a plate for you. I got some pretty cheap coupons to go to Alaska. Just saying. It's only like $70 for me to fly to Alaska. It's probably worth some steak and potatoes. Taylor says, still here, just laying down and listening. You know what rainbows I got from LR Brett's? The ones from AE and some Endlers. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The Endlers are awesome though. I'm seriously considering about swapping out my guppies and my breeding fish for profit tank for Endlers. Overboard on Bettas, impossible. Yeah. The whole background of my 75 is submersed wisteria. It's live 3D background. Man, I don't know why my eye is freaking out. Again. I'm a goldfish with mollies, angels, black skirt tetra, and SAE, and they are doing great. Jay's Aquatic, yep, literally. Flintstone Forum, what's up? Alright. Bob, if money was no object, describe the tank that you would get. Please include filter, lights, heaters, fish, plants, The most expensive of all of the above. The most expensive and the biggest. How's that? Bob, I have a spare room too. Just jump. Gosh, dang it. Freaking eyeball. Killing me. Jay's Aquatics says scroll up. You want me to read that question that you just read? That's way too much. I sliced up some potatoes, sprinkled salt and pepper on them, baked it, and threw cheese on them. The nano chicks, send them to me. I can use them. Feeders, Flynn, you need to try faux shizzle. Is it okay? Gosh. Man. I'm just crying, guys. I'm just crying. It's the eyeballs, yeah. That's what happens when you don't get any sleep and your eyes get like really dry and then they start watering. Do a Bob team Endler here. Yeah, there's so many Endlers though. I could never, it would be so hard to decide on just one. Okay, what have I been missing? I feel like I'm missing a lot. How many people do we have? I can get rid of Pen, Pineapple, Apple, Pen. 153, not bad for a Thursday. Ooh, someone got in trouble. I think we're gonna go till a quarter after tonight because I still have a lot of plants to put away. Gonna be a long night. I sliced up. Oh, I already got that. Say you have pink eye, then you don't have to go to work. I don't have to go to work anyways. Today was my Friday. Bob, did you see what Taylor said? Yep, and I'm not reading it because I don't want to get demonetized. I see everything Taylor says. I just don't read the inappropriate things. Smash a like or be first to dislike. Oh, there's no dislikes? What's wrong with you people? Just kidding. But only 116 likes. Hey, that's pretty good for a Thursday. No, he ignores me. Yep. The inappropriate stuff I am not reading. Are African cichlids okay to keep with goldfish? Completely different water parameters. Jeffro, getting them tomorrow. Steenfott Aquatics, I've had the same issue with my eyes lately. I feel your pain. It's just one of them though, so at least one of them still works. It's like super red too, huh? Just crying. I knew that was why he didn't read it. Yep. Oh yeah, not everyone works the weekends. Yeah, I work Monday through Thursday. Would multis work in a 20-gallon tall with male grow out guppies? They would probably bully your guppies to death. Jay says, I disliked. Honestly, I don't care whether you like or dislike as long as you do one or the other. Because YouTube counts a dislike the same as a like. They mean they're no different. Bob just shed a single tear. Christian says, I love fish. So do I, my friend. So do I. So you work 4 days a week? Yep. I sure do. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's why I normally go later on my live streams on Thursday, because I don't work Fridays. I was sold a convict that turned out to be a baby dove eye. That is true. That is true. Had no idea what I was doing. That is true as well. I was sold a Civic that turned out to be a lemon. That's pretty funny. Steal. Hey Steenfott, new to your channel. Oh great, you're new to me crying. New to your channel. Love your rainbow tank. Thank you. What I need to do is mimic your 125 tank, including filtration. I bought a 125-gallon tank. Yeah, I'm having a problem keeping plants alive because between the Honduran red points, good night, and all the plecos, they keep uprooting my plants. Steenfott Aquatics, did you know fish water will cure pink eye? That's how I test my water. I just drink it. Bob, what do you use to edit your videos? I use Filmora Wondershare. Filmora Wondershare. It's great. It's only about 50 bucks. Super easy. There are 2 dislikes. Jay is responsible yet. Could have kept his mouth shut, but nope. 3-day weekend is nice. Yeah, I love 410s, man. 410s is the only way to go. Especially because I only have like a 5-minute commute. So it's not like I'm working a 10-hour shift and then have like an hour-long drive each way. I used to do that when I worked close to Seattle, and that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Only the top performers get 410. What do you use? Oh, I already got that one. Jay. 2 dislikes for more. Okay. Through the power of fish poop water, Bob has grown over 8 feet tall in just 2 years. Yep. It's the nitrates, man. Nitrates are good for you. Oh, boy. Barbara Jackson says, I just got Filmora also. Looking forward to playing with it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Good night, Irene. Bob, you're showing your age. You're like 161 like me, right? 162. I got 1 year on you. Will lionhead compressiceps eat fry as aggressively as people say? Mine don't. I have compressiceps in with Julidochromis, and they didn't touch the fry at all. But I also feed them. I mean, as long as you keep them well fed. Am I going to keep arowanas? I have no plans to ever keep arowanas. Work from home Fridays. I was under the impression that Bob is like 2,932 years old. Don't think I'm wrong. It's pretty close. Hey Bob, don't you like arowanas? I like the black arowanas. Some of the Asian arowanas, but for the most part, not really a fish for me. What would I put in a 1,200 gallon tank? I'm sure some people can answer that for me. When I do water changes, I give water to plants. Yep. I feed my house plants with tank water. Aquatics says, Filmora is good software. I use Adobe After Effects because I'm a madman and because I'm usually doing lots of effects and motion graphics in my videos. Man up, Bob. I don't even know what you're talking about at this point. I said so many ridiculous things, it's hard to keep track of what I say. Bob, why are you crying? Am I missing something? I've had the stream on mute for a while because I was editing. Yep. It was an emotional time, Flan. You missed it. Bob would stock a 1,200 gallon with convicts, just convicts. You left us hanging yesterday? Nope. YouTube left you hanging. Jay's Aquatics says rainbows. See, you knew the answer, Jay. Flint's Fish Farm, because you left. Yep. We all shed a tear, Flinny boy. I don't even know what you're talking about. Jeez. I've looked at Adobe After Effects. Put 1,000 white cloud minnows in the 1,200. I would do gold ones. That would look pretty sweet. I still got homework, so I gotta go. Thank you for the live stream. The Fish Bowl, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Only shed a single tear anymore is excessive. Yep. Have you ever kept or spawned longfin white clouds? Steel Nebula, funny you should ask, because I do have, and I do spawn longfin white cloud minnows. So the answer is yes. We got one more minute. One more minute, because I still got work to do tonight. I understand. It's okay. I have no idea what's going on. Man up for what? What else? I had no idea. Sold a convict. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm missing. Anyone here germaphobe and think their tank water is gross? No, I think it tastes good, Wes. Adobe's expensive. Yep. Got my grindle worms. Got any grindle worms to spare? Nope. The only worms I grow are micro worms. What type of cichlids could you keep in a community tank? I'm limited with cichlids in the area. Epistogramma. Bob Taylor said, man up because you're crying. Then she's referring to you ignoring her. Now you're caught up. Oh, thanks. Life with Pets just made it with 1 minute to go. LOL, please, Charles. I bet you cry hard. Oh, it's like, hey, everyone needs a good cry every now and then. One crown tail Betta, 1,200 gallons, priceless. Had to stop it and hit the like button. Thank you. I'm still trying to spawn my cherry barbs. I've spawned cherry barbs. Not trying to. They just did accidentally. Wait, I'm still cooking Who's Live next so I can listen to more fish stuff. Today's selfish. I know. I don't know of anyone. Can I send you seeds to grow a carpet plant? I don't really have any tanks for a carpet plant right now. And especially because I'm redoing my fish room. Yeah, I gotta try to refrain from getting new stuff. Even though I just got new plants today, but you know, whatever. So that's it. It is 6:15. Let's run down the list here real quick. Thanks for the live stream tonight. I really enjoyed it, even if you purposely mispronounced my channel name. I did that as a joke because, remember, I mispronounced it for like a year straight. And then I finally learned how to say it. To be fair, it did take me a while to learn how to say it. So, I know you're not here anymore, but Rachel, thanks for the super chat. Sergeant Tanks Jeremy, thanks for the super chat. Bracken, Deb, who else? Jeffro, Sam, thanks everyone for the super chat. We ended the month strong, right? Is there only 30 days this month? Yep. So, thanks to all the super chatters. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. Thanks for all the patrons as well. I think we got one new patron during the live stream, so that's super duper awesome. And don't forget, we will be doing this Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific. So come back then, and thanks. And that's it.